Hi, I'm Louise Hudson, and this is Gretchen Kother. We're with Lee County Federated Republican Women, and we're here today visiting with Ned Fuller, who is a candidate for Supreme Court Justice District or Position 1.
Good
Welcome.
morning. Good afternoon. Sorry, it's great to be with you. Really appreciate you all doing this.
Thank you. So I have a quick question for you. What, if any, changes do you think would improve our court system?
I think there are a couple of things. One is we have one of the few partisan election processes in the country. And I just think that politicizes the courts. The first thing we tell judges to do is be independent and rule according to the law. The second thing we tell them to do is now go out and run a partisan race and get a bunch of votes from, the majority. So I think that's a little contradictory, and it tends to politicize the law. One of the other things I think that we could do is a better job on our pretrial detention rules. So as most people know, a few years ago, we passed a constitutional amendment that essentially eliminated bond. What that means is that people who are awaiting trial on a criminal matter, you have to have a really good reason to keep them waiting in jail. The problem is when you tell somebody, hey, we want you to come to court on Tuesday so that we can prove that you committed armed robbery and potentially throw you in jail, they don't have a lot of incentive to come, right? So we need to balance their rights because they haven't been convicted, but we also need to balance the rights of the community to have these cases adjudicated and to keep our community safe. So I think we can do better if we could revise those rules somewhat to make that balance a little better than it is now. And then the third thing that I think we could do, and this is just always ongoing, and it's not a particular criticism of the folks that are serving, but we need to make sure that our judges are absolutely adamant about following the law, upholding the Constitution and applying the law, not rewriting the law. I've been a judge and I've appeared before judges, and I know it's a little challenging at times you get to say what the law is, and it can be difficult to separate out your own personal policy preferences from what the law requires. And I just have a very strong feeling that philosophy, if you will, that our job is to follow the law, even if we don't like the results, because if you don't do that, then you are upending the ability for us to represent ourselves, for us to govern ourselves. So that's something that I would focus on, work on, and it's something that we always have to watch, right? So those are a couple of things where I think we could maybe improve our court system.
All right. Thank you. That was very informative. I appreciate that.
Thank you.